Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just like right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Everybody, you know what this last song means. It means gather your snacks. This is going to be a long one. I didn't realize until I started diving in how many streams between these two and videos. Oh my god. Okay, so get your snacks, get your drinks, get you a little smoky smoke if you need it. Joe Mega put in an excellent dad joke in the chat, so read that. And yeah, let's get ready to get started. If I can find the song. Oh, here we go.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of
and tweet this out because YouTube is not giving out notifications.
It's like candy canes, it makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack.
What is up, everybody? You know what's funny? Every time when I see Yawn's name, I feel like somebody's typing in the chat, Yawn. Like, I haven't even started yet. How are you yawning at me? What's up, Yawn? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight? I just made a good-ass sandwich, and I'm about to get so high, I'm excited. I know that's right, Marlikins. I know that's right. What is going on? Okay, first order of business. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in the month of December, starting tomorrow. And it's amazing that December 1st is tomorrow, and I am super busy tomorrow. I actually have a recording with the girls, and supposedly I am doing a D&D session tomorrow. So I'm going to have to do it earlier in the day, but I'm going to be either live streaming or dropping a video every day in the month of December up to Christmas. Now, it's going to be rough sometimes, okay? And some of those live streams may end up going to members only because it may be just be a chill stream, but yes, that is the plan. Going live every day in the month of December up until Christmas, and or drop a video. So, just letting y'all know. That's the plan. Now, I don't know how good this plan's going to work, and we don't know. I might get deathly ill. We don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me... Okay, here we go. Anywho. 25 days of Xylie. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about some of the streams. So, like, my chill streams and stuff like that, they always go members only. Because I play copyrighted music, and there's no point in keeping it up. I don't know what's going on per usual, but I love it here. No problem, Henrietta, because I'm going to catch you up. Now, you know, I didn't do this. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Hold on. And I meant to do this earlier. Okay, browse. Okay. So, this right here is a thumbnail for today, right? And I was so lucky. I'm so proud of this thumbnail, all right? Not only because Tommy shouted it out, but I was lucky to capture this because I was going back to where Tommy told MamaMax to suck his D, okay? And I was like, oh my God, let me just hit it. And I spammed screenshot. And I caught that right there. That is my favorite picture of Tommy. Because I wanted a picture of Tommy that nobody uses. Gaming Witch for 20, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Gaming Witch. I love this picture of Tommy. It is it's my favorite meme of Tommy doing that. And of course, we're going to be watching that tonight. But yeah, I love this picture of Tommy. That is my favorite picture of him. Swear to God. Because it's so Tommy. It's so Tommy. When he's mad at you, he don't give a shit. He does. But he was kind of unhinged when he did it. Oh, by the way, if you didn't get the notification, because it's funny that 2 out of the 3 of us broads did not get the notification of our own video that we dropped. We dropped a video over at the broadcast, and we reacted to the MamaMax video. And we found some stuff out about it, or we looked at it and we figured out some stuff about it. If you could please go watch that, that would be great. And if you could tweet it out on Twitter and show people that video, I would appreciate it, because like Bunny and Eva didn't even get the notification for that video. It's crazy. So I would appreciate it. Joe Mega, that's just a Tommy default emotion. 100%. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jan. Tommy C's he's a good entertainer. Yeah, I love me some Tommy C. Love it. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to present basically TommyC and MamaMax going at it. I guess I knew it in the back of my head, but I didn't know it chronologically how long this has been going on. I didn't realize how long this had been going on. So, now I don't have the original video by MamaMax, but apparently MamaMax. Okay, let's just. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta lower this. Here. You don't need to see that. Okay. So this here is YouTube stopping MamaMax from exposing Prevs, right? This happened on September 27th of 2020. All right. Now, I don't know if MamaMax dropped a video that day. I think he did, because I think they actually went over the video, possibly. Either that, or he was just doing a hashtag on Twitter. With MamaMax, it's like every year, except for he skipped 1 year. Every year, he does the same thing. And I think what's happening now is he's boring people with it, and he's burning bridges with it. True, Henrietta. So, this happened September 27th, and it's TommyC and Jeff were up here. And the hashtag that MamaMax came out with, answer us pedotube. It was a hashtag that he did to YouTube. And when I looked it up on Twitter, I didn't see many tweets left of it. So, MR says, I don't know, I disagree. You disagree about what, MR? What do you disagree with? 3 years in a row, he started some kind of campaign. Well, he actually skipped it. Well, he kind of skipped a year when he went after Tommy, the big one last time. But then he jumped back on it this year. All right, so this is Tommy and Jeff going over that answer us pedotube, which was a call to action to YouTube, of course, as always.
Long, hard, traumatizing months on
Okay, he did drop a video because that was a clip from the video. All right.
Project. Dragging my face through the dirt, seeing some of the worst things that could ever appear on this earth, trying to fix the injustice that has been...
MR, I'm going to be quite honest with you. MR says, I don't know about this situation particularly, but he genuinely seems to care about what he does. Okay. There is something that I preach on this channel, MR. I don't know if you've ever been here before, if you've ever watched me, but there's something I preach. And it's this. Sometimes okay, you know how you have a Christmas present, right? And say somebody wrapped that Christmas present up in newspaper versus somebody wrapping a Christmas present in a pretty package with like pretty bows, and it's like foil wrapping, that really expensive wrap that you don't want to tear because you know they spent money on it. And your first thought is going to be the better present is going to be inside the Christmas present with the nice wrapping paper. And the shitty present is going to be the one in the newspaper. And then you open them up and you find out it's the opposite. I'm going to be honest with you. With the editing, with the graphics he puts up, with the voice that he uses, I feel like MamaMax is the pretty present. I'm going to be honest. I feel like he puts so much in his videos to distract you. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how genuine he really is. I can't sit here and say I know for a fact he's not genuine. I can't say that, but I question it. So, I'm gonna be honest. That last video he did, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Told no story, and it was a clout grab. It was a clout grab to Charlie. Just like Pick a Side YouTube, clout grab. He used Shane Dawson as a clout grab. Just like hashtag answer us pedotube. Hashtag. Clout grab. Because a video got taken down. So was Pick a Side YouTube. A video got taken down. Hashtag we are real. I don't know. He does it way too much. It's the same thing over and over again. And they got a case to go to the lawyers, but yet he's not going to work with law enforcement? Get the hell out of here. He's, Bella, he said in one of the live streams, the reason why he did the God cult thing was something about how, like, people say that YouTubers, use cult-like tendencies towards their audience to capture the audience and stuff like that, which I think is funny that Max said that because that's exactly what he does. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, MR, and he said he's not going to the police. And we'll watch that, okay? So let me go ahead and get this done so we can get to that. Because he told Colton that in his last live stream. That he's not going to the police. So, anyway.
Rot on the internet.
Yeah, like when I see something like this, the first thing I think is like, oh, this would be popular in the Alex Jones crowd. You know, the one that actually believe every word he's trying to say. So it's just, it's so over the
Oh my God, this is so old. It's the old Death Noodles account. This is so funny.
top. It just seems like, I don't know, if we were going to do something like this, it'd be like, look, we're putting the act down because we think this is a serious issue. And this app is allowing these predators to get at kids, and we're dropping the whole SFTP shtick. He doesn't drop the shtick. Look, and if the shtick works and it gets these guys in, it fixes the internet and gets these guys in trouble, yeah, I'm all for it. But it is it is very difficult to take his style seriously on a serious issue.
I agree because that and the fact that he rambles in his videos. You literally start at point A, then he jumps to point D, then goes back to B, and then you end up on C. He jumps around his videos. It's hard to keep up with what he's saying. And then he puts 2 messages in one video, and it's like, bro, what are you talking about? CIA Destroyer fans, believe me, I'm going to show you the video in which they said stuff like that.
Just for you to obliterate it completely. Is this what we get for publishing on your platform? You treat criminals better than you treat your own creators. My fellow hunters say the same. This is not the first time you protected pedophiles, punished us, and ignored the cries of children. Even though our content falls perfectly within your senseless little guidelines, as you have shown by allowing the super...
Kind of a loophole. He just admitted to it and nobody ever banned him again.
Oh.
That's kind of another one, Tommy. Like, I'll see all these comments. Like, the people who take this and go, all right, obviously there's not a pedophile cabal on YouTube. Yeah. But they still have people like Mini Lad and Lion Maker and Onision. Those are the big 3.
Yeah.
Following YouTube's rules, they removed that guy Austin Jones, I believe. Is that his name?
Yes, because he got convicted.
He is a convicted pedophile.
Because he was convicted.
They removed Lion Maker because he is a convicted pedophile.
Because he was convicted. That is their rules because they are convicted.
Oh, a Lion Maker got clipped? I thought
he is currently.
And before anybody throws EDP 445 to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the reason why they did it to EDP 445, and it's just a hunch. I don't know for a fact. I don't have any insider knowledge. But I think there are some, what do you put it? What do you call it? Some offices out there that are probably looking into EDP. And YouTube got spooked. That's what I think happened to EDP 445. I'm going to be honest with you.
Ban evading. They haven't banned him again.
Oh, okay.
But, like he got a channel banned.
Yeah.
They commented to like official articles that were written about the story. Lion Maker was deplatformed because he was a convicted pedophile.
Okay.
Onision has yet to be convicted. I don't think he should.
I don't
be
think he's
removed
going to be either.
until they actually catch him on something.
Yeah.
No, he was demonetized. He wasn't removed.
Yeah.
And the mini lad situation is kind of just like, that's kind of a loophole. He just admitted to it, and nobody ever.
Well, if the district attorney's not interested in taking it up, and wasn't it like was it like somebody that was like 17 or 18 or 16 or 17? Because
I'm not familiar.
He knew the girl since she was 13 years old. She was a mod for him. The mini lad situation.
With the age.
Okay, because I got to be honest with you. You know, you guys in the States look at this 18-year-old cutoff thing as if a DA doesn't want to fucking look into it, and sometimes if they think the sex is consensual, they just let it slide.
Okay, so what he said in the beginning there triggered MamaMax. All right, so December 26, 2021. Okay, year later, MamaMax comes out with this abomination of a video. I am not playing it, but what you had was, we talked about pedos here. We talked about pedos here. And then in the middle, with a whole bunch of other creators, they were talking about other stuff. And come to find out, some of them said they didn't even know what he was doing it for. They didn't know he was going to add like the hashtag pick a side YouTube. And they didn't know that it was pick a side YouTube, P words, or children. They didn't know that. Now, some of them said they did because they saw a script. Some of them did not. So, on December 28th, okay, on December 28th, TommyC goes live. December 28th of 2021. Now remember, the video was dropped December 26th. December 28th of 2021, TommyC goes live. All right? Here, now he's going live about the pick a side YouTube. And they're having TommyC react to the video. And he almost stops and they're like, no, no, no. All right? So at one point, Vinny calls in. Or it's not Vinny. I don't know why I say Vinny. Vito calls in. All right? Vito is important to this because MamaMax throws it in his face later on. MamaMax also throws in his face that, oh God, Mr. Girl calls in at one point, not in this live stream, but in another live stream. In the beginning of this, MamaMax was in the chat and he wanted to call in, and Tommy was like, no, I want to react to the video first. And then Vito comes up and he's like, yeah, let's react to the video together. And he goes to react to the video with Vito.
Hey, you stupid guinea, you want to watch this video with me?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, here's the big fact is that he reached out to these guys and he said the right thing. You know, it's about YouTube won't let us talk about these topics, which is perfectly reasonable. But now he's framing it as YouTube's trying to protect pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
I guarantee Susan Wojcicki does not sit down and go, we got to make sure predators can get stuff done on our platform.
Yeah. How do we make this? I'm sure she went to a meeting one time. How do we make this a safer place for predators? Miss Wojcicki, we'll run the numbers. We'll get back to you.
And I'm sure he wasn't happy with that either. Now, if you know about Vito, you know how controversial Vito is because he's all about... He's on some stuff about pedos that I'm not on. I don't think there are any good ones. If you think about a child in the wrong way, you're just as bad to me as someone who touches a child. Okay? I don't care if you're a non-physical one or not. I don't care. You think about a child the wrong way, you can get thrown in the pile with the rest of them. All right? Vito does not think that way. He thinks people can be, like, fixed, I guess, or they need therapy and stuff. Nah. Throw them in the pile with the rest of them. I don't care if you touch one or not. Throw them in the pile. Just saying. Just saying. So, they finally get to the part. All right, hold on. Let me go back. All right. So Matt is desperately trying to get Tommy to get to the end part of the video. All right?
Start shit with me. You know what? I'm inviting you. Start shit with me, mother.
It's so funny Tommy said that. Start shit with me, mofo. Start shit with me, mofo. Okay. Hold my beer.
Fucker, bring it.
Hold on, that's coming.
Let it go.
Even a slight fuck. So
And this is when Matt had his bad mic.
be it. I'd rather have the whole world hate me than ever hear a child's voice being silenced.
You won't, because it's not what it's about.
Again, if anyone wants to react to this video, my content
There's Sniper Wolf. Hates kids with cancer.
is free for you to make as much money off of it in whatever way
I agree with Mr. Medicare on that, Locken. I agree with Mr. Medicare on that.
you wish. I do not give a shit. Bad press, good press. I just want to finally see some justice done for the victim.
For who?
All right, here we
Children.
go. Here we
Okay.
go.
In my videos. So, again, I'm gonna have to upset all of my
I get in here. Unfucking believable. You know what?
And if you notice, it's the same live stream as that one. So this live stream kicked it off between Tommy and MamaMax. This is what kicked it off between Tommy and MamaMax. Because Tommy was critical about using the hashtag and going after YouTube in that way because it makes no sense what he was saying.
You know what that tells me?
And then this is my favorite part. This is my favorite clip of Tommy of all time. You can't get any better than this clip.
He didn't send me the fucking DM because he knew I would fucking see right through it. He knew I would see through it. He knew I would expose him. And he figured putting me at the end, this is a threat. This is a fucking threat. Hey, jerk off. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking liar. You're a piece of shit. You're not a journalist. You don't give a... You're a clout chasing just another YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass. And you can suck my dick. There you go. I couldn't count on Tommy C keeping his mouth shut. You're damn fucking right. That's the only goddamn thing you did right, you cocksucker.
Period. Point blank. Period. Period. Point blank. Period. I want hearts in the chat for Tommy. Period. Point blank. Period. He caught on initially. He caught on how much MamaMax is a fraud back in 2020. Back in 2020, he figured that he was a fraud. Damn right.
There you go.
He was trying to strong arm you into not making.
Fuck you. Fuck you. How about this? How about this? How about look at the camera? You know what? You look like a creepy pedophile. I don't know that for a fact.
And that really pissed MamaMax off.
but it looks like you with the blood in your mouth and the fucking deep voice. Maybe you touched a kid or two. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just saying, you cocksucker. You do that shit to me, I'll do it to fucking you jerk off. That's what it is, wannabe piece of shit. You don't give a shit about kids. I actually have to. Is anybody fucking you to make one? I bet they can't. Who could fucking deal with this shit? You phony, you fraud, you fake.
Get him, Tommy. Get him, Tommy.
Suck
Tommy,
a
did you
dick.
pick a side, though? You gotta pick a side.
Pick a side. How about this? The side of my nuts. Get down on your hands and knees and lick my fucking hairy Irish balls.
Period, point blank, period.
There you go. There you go.
Good side. You
The
picked a
cat
good
got
one.
nervous and just showed up all of a sudden. I don't know. She never comes in.
He yelled so much his cat got nervous. So that really, really, really pissed off Mama Max. Really pissed off Mama Max. Now, before we get back to Mama Max, all right, we got the Half Baked Podcast. And I encourage everybody, listen, you want to hear how disingenuous he is? I encourage you to watch this whole episode. Because he gives you hints on how disingenuous he really is in this video. Go back, watch the Half Baked Podcast, episode 26, Mama Max. And I'll have it linked in the description below. I will have it linked. But I encourage you to go watch it. Matter of fact, Nicholas Diorio tweeted it out today on his Twitter. I absolutely encourage you. So, I got 3 timestamps here. Alright, so this is the first one. And they're talking about Pick a Side YouTube.
Why would you go with such like an inflammatory hashtag? I don't know, for people who haven't seen it, which is like next to nobody. It's Pick a Side YouTube. Children are pedophiles.
Yeah. So I don't think my video is going to fucking do anything. I want the people I call out in the video to do something because they're the ones YouTube is going to listen to.
Clout grab. Clout grab. It's funny, he's always going for bigger creators. Clout grab. I'm just saying. It's funny that he's always going for bigger creators. He's always going for bigger creators to do his job. His self-appointed job. He always goes for bigger people than him to do his work for him. He did it with hashtag AnswerUsPedoTube to hashtag Pick a Side. Yes, and he used this voice changer in it. Yeah, he does use this voice changer in this one. Good catch, Mater.
Dude, they ain't gonna listen to fucking me.
So you think your video is like the first in a domino effect?
I was thinking that exact thing. Yes, it was like a domino effect.
Steal the words.
I'm just trying to get the ball rolling, and I feel like no one's gonna fucking care unless I make it this bombastic, stupid ass thing.
Yeah, and you know what he did? He went on Twitter and told his followers, like, oh, I don't remember what the tweet exactly said. But basically, he told his followers to lambast everyone. And everybody was getting hit with, well, which side do you pick? Which side do you pick? PDF files or children? Which side do you pick? What side do you think we're all going to pick? Huh? What side do you think we're going to pick? Are you kidding me? Just because we don't talk about a particular story that he's talking about, don't you think we would pick the children? Because we've all done stories about somebody doing something to children. Are you kidding me? But he had his fans do that. They were going around to all these different freaking YouTubers and going, are you going to pick a side? Are you going to pick a side? Are you going to... No, bitch, I'm not.
So
wait, okay, I wasn't expecting that answer. All right.
Oh, okay.
So what is your primary goal? Is that then? There's no what's your other
Well, I guess the question is like the Nick's getting at is like, okay, so you want to enact this change. What do you hope is the eventual result of your video?
Okay.
Of all this.
So I know there's people out there saying I'm doing it to self-serve. I just want my video back up. I don't give a shit if my video comes back up.
Bullshit, because hashtag answer us pedotube was the same thing. Your video got taken down. So the next year you came up with pick a side YouTube because your video got taken down. Bro, do you not understand? We are YouTubers. We will look into the history of this. And you literally do this every year.
It did what it needed to do. The rapist that was in the video is currently in police custody. And
was that as a result of your video, or was that prior to the video?
Yes, it was because of the video. Right. The video was about IMVU and this one...
Yawn. Pick a side. Hot dogs or hamburgers? Hamburgers, all the way.
Predator. I made it about him and him alone.
IMVU is a game, right? You
Yes.
played the game and you exposed this guy.
Yes.
Do you mind walking me through the chain of events that led from your video to him being imprisoned?
Yeah, so I dropped the video. The end of the video is a call to action. Usually all my videos are a call to action, like, find him. And
it's really funny that he's always doing a call to action to his audience, and it's always to find someone. Let me ask y'all a question, because you know what? I don't care what anybody says. My chat is filled with the smartest people on YouTube, okay? I have the smartest viewers. In order to physically find someone, to find them, to get them put in jail, what has to be done to find that person? What does your audience have to do to find that person? Yep, Google is watching is correct. Google is watching is correct. Now, I want y'all to keep that in the back of your mind, okay? Make sure to keep that in the back of your mind.
And we did.
So in this case, find him meant like you didn't know who he was. You wanted his doc so he could go to jail.
All we had was his face and his voice.
Right.
And out of that, I said, find him. And then within 24 hours, we found him. And then I started social engineering all of his friends to give me his information. And they did.
Social engineering.
And then we pegged him. He fled to Mexico. We found where he was in Mexico.
Wow.
I don't know if the police, he was from Canada. So I don't know if the police asked him to come back.
That's all terrible people are.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if the police asked him to come back or he went on his own volition or they forced him to come back. I don't know any of those details. I just know he went back to Canada and was in police custody for a certain amount of time. I don't know if they did anything yet, but I will be making an update video about him.
Bingo locking. Bingo locking. We'll get to that because Colton W on that call and Max's last live stream. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're still in December 29th of 2021. Okay, we got a couple more minutes on this one, then we're going to go to the next time. I got 3 timestamps for this one.
Soon.
So he was arrested at some point. It's fair to say that. You know that.
I don't know if he was arrested or they just like interrogated him. Like, you know how police they don't have to arrest you to question you.
Right.
Because I don't know if his victims, he did have previous victims before my video. I don't know if they ever spoke to the police about it. I was talking to one of them, but she hasn't been responsive recently. So I'm in the dark so far, but we're going to get back on that after we finish this shit with YouTube.
So you did find out who he...
So he can get his video back up. All right, so next timestamp 1810. Okay. I'll start at 1806.
I just hate that. I hate that so much because I know it's not going to create a dialogue. So you wheeled in all these YouTubers who had all this different stuff to say. Tom being more related to privacy complaints. I think one guy was almost talking about copyright. Some people were talking about bots versus user reviews. These are all legitimate concerns, and they're just surrounded by YouTube loves pedophiles. YouTube, I don't think you use the word complicit.
Thank you, Nick. Nick was 100% correct. Did y'all hear that? Did you just hear what Nick said? That is talking about... Wait, I think I X'd out of that one. That was talking about his pick a side YouTube video.
complicit, but used the word apologist. It's just
So I guess that's part of my
fucking taste in my mouth. And it's not that, like, you could say it's like part of the act, and you could say it's like part of the gimmick, but it feels like just shitty journalism.
Yes.
I don't think that's cool. I know you talked to Vosh recently, and one of the critiques I've seen for Vosh that goes a long way for me is that in the past, I don't know if he still holds this position, he argued that misinformation is okay if the ends justify like the means to get there. Like if the cause is just enough and you have to fib a little bit, then it's okay. And I don't think you could do that when you're basically implying that YouTube is either run by pedophiles, infiltrated by pedophiles, protecting pedophiles. I think you could read it any one of those ways.
No, I want to disagree with you a little bit there, Nick, because before I had completely seen the video, and for context, I watched the entire thing in full today for the first time. I hadn't seen it yesterday. I was under the impression that in the video, Max said, YouTube supports pedophiles, YouTube protects pedophiles. Coming away from it now, I feel like maybe it implied that, but I don't feel it's...
That's the thing that Max does. That right there, that's the thing that Max does. Max loves plausible deniability. It's one of his things. The one thing about MamaMax is he knows how to present things. He knows how to... Well, you heard him. He social engineers. He knows how to make people think one way when he's really saying another. But you heard him say earlier that we need to find this guy. I pulled out a call to action. Well, the call to action was the people who were watching that video. But being that it's just a call to action, he's not asking for anything nefarious. Plausible deniability. Plausible deniability. And I think it's funny that Jim Jones in the chat is the one that's saying he's manipulative and straight up. Jim Jones would know. No, I'm just kidding, Jim Jones.
strongly that he was trying to like push a mouthy Buddha thing, and I don't see it as like a mouthy Buddha conspiracy video. And I also don't see it as like a Matt Watson video.
If you're going to say that YouTube is like a pedophile apologist, allegedly a pedophile apologist, and then say the pedophiles that YouTube loves are the kids and put like that one or the other. Like, dude, if you're saying YouTube loves pedophiles, that's basically there, dude. We can argue implication versus like action, yes. But I mean, if you read the hashtags, that's what it says to me. The one that...
That's exactly what it says, especially when his crazy ass fans go under every YouTuber that they can find and go under there and go, what side do you pick? What side do you pick? P-words or children? What side do you pick? His crazy fans. All right. So the next timestamp, which I found very interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you bring up Shane Dawson. Probably. So basically Shane Dawson's whole...
Okay. So I found this part very interesting. Remember with Pick a Side YouTube, he added Shane Dawson. He mentioned Shane Dawson in the video. This is what he's got to say about Shane Dawson.
Full inclusion in the video was because it would get more people talking.
There's a bit of, it felt like he's trying to come back, but people don't really forgive him. And I'm trying to use him to, you know, this will make you look good. So like I said, everyone is handpicked specifically to spread the message in a way that I could never do alone.
You know who else he mentioned in Pick a Side YouTube? Moist Critical. So you heard what he just said, right?
Forgive him, and I'm trying to use him to, you know, this will make you look good. So, like I said,
clout grab.
Everyone is handpicked specifically to spread the message in a way that I could never do alone.
How do you?
I mean, you come right out and say it. You intended to just use him. I mean,
exactly.
You know, yeah.
Again, like I don't know if you're selling yourself short or you're intentionally doing that. It's like in a way that I could never do. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you haven't tried. Like you've made both of these videos incredibly antagonistic. I assume the first one's similar to the second, where like your goal is to get other people to do this for you. They're gonna.
And Nick caught it. There you go. Where your goal is for other people to do it for you. Nick was on point. Nick was on point. That's what MamaMax does every time. He wants other people to do it for him.
they have to be the ones to like jump in and have this dialogue. They're the one to, I guess, even come up with, in some cases, the actual arguments to make. So not only, so it seems like you're giving people the nudge to go out and figure out how to fix a problem for you that in some cases doesn't even actually affect your video.
I'm confused by everything you said. I'm sorry.
I am a little.
Deflection. He did that a lot in his live stream with Colton and Lyrics. And with Muda, he didn't do that. But with Lyrics and Colton, he sure did.
So I don't completely understand the point.
So how do I word this better? I don't know. I'm lost on my own shit now.
All right. So that was December 29th of 2021. So then, August 5th of 2022, MamaMax came out with this video. Hold on. Okay, here we go. MamaMax came out with this video.
So today there's this cringe lord named MamaMax. He's this fucking arrogant asshole prick on YouTube and Twitter. Trying to start the next apocalypse, I guess. No, sir. Oh, no, you don't. Not on my watch. I'm gonna fucking destroy you now. Because this is my livelihood. You posed a threat. You dare pose a threat to my monetization? No. No.
He's attacking TommyC. Watch.
I'm out here changing lives. Reacting to Twitter drama all day. So you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna fucking nuke you. Let's watch this shit. Actually, you know what? Before we even watch it, let's take a caller. Hi, you're live on the air.
I pick pedophiles.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I absolutely agree. Thank you so much for calling in. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
He went straight for Tommy in this one.
Pick a side campaign. We impelled the mobs to howl our message into the high heavens, some with a bit more salt than others.
You're a fucking liar! You're a piece of shit!
Okay, you see these QR codes? And pick a side YouTube, I can't remember how many QR codes he had, but he would flash them real quick. And the ones on Tommy, I used to have what they said about Tommy. But basically, it was basically about how Tommy let people on like Mr. Girl and Vito. Yeah, there was a ton of them.
Shit, you're not a journalist. You don't give a. You're a clout chasing, just another YouTuber. You're no different than anybody else. You don't give a rat's ass, and you can suck my dick. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. How about this? How about this? How about look at the camera? You know what? You look like.
Never threaten you.
He didn't send me the fucking DM because he knew I would fucking see right through it. He knew I would. What? I bet they can't.
And that's not me calling you a pedophile, number 46853.
And he would call him number 46853. What was 46853? That was Tommy's sub count. Why would somebody use a sub count? Why would bigger YouTubers use a sub count against someone? Because he's technically a smaller YouTuber. And y'all still think this wasn't a clout grab? Because Tommy's real small compared to MamaMax. And Tommy was the only one fighting him. Why would he call Tommy by his sub count? You know why? You're nothing. You only have that many subscribers. You're nothing. While he goes off and begs million sub YouTubers for help and cries every year for help. He wanted to throw Tommy's sub count in his face. Yep, you're just a number. Exactly.
That's me calling you stupid. I would never threaten you.
He didn't send me the fucking DM because he knew I would fucking see right through it. He knew I would see through it. He knew I would expose him, and he figured putting me at the end, this is a threat. This is a fucking threat.
That wasn't a threat, silly. So, again, I'm gonna have to upset all of my...
I get in here. Unfucking believable.
I'm gonna have to upset all of my fellow creators. That was a prediction, and you fell right into it, as predictable as you all are. What I did not foresee, however...
You fell right into it. What did he fall right into? He wouldn't let you call in and you got pissed. He put veto up there. You got pissed. What did he fall into? That's the problem, Max. He didn't fall into anything and you're pissed that he didn't fall in line. You are so angry that he didn't fall in line. He didn't fall for your bullshit. Yeah, he activated the trap card. You fell into my trap. No, he didn't actually. Actually, he didn't fall for your shit.
...was when you accidentally aligned with actual pedophiles along the way.
This is the most impressive tweet on this so far. It the only guy with balls, if you ask me. And Vito's got the balls to crack this joke. I pick pedophiles. I pick pedophiles.
Well, you gave me a choice.
1 week later.
Vito said this: having basic empathy for non-offending pedophiles will ultimately lead to less child abuse. Non-offending means that we understand breaking the laws is a no-no. All right.
There's nothing quite as poetic as the blind stupidity of the commentary community. And when I confronted these hypocritical little...
And then that little line kind of pissed everybody off. Oh, wait, not just Tommy, but the commentary community too. Bro, what?
contrarians on their own bullshit, they would not let me speak to them.
Sure.
MamaMax in the chat trying to bait you to bring him on. He's saying, wish we could have talked like adults, man.
Talk like adults? You didn't make a fucking video like a fucking adult. That anybody other than a fucking child couldn't be. I mean, this is literally made for stupid people. Stupid people and...
Oh my.
And that pissed MamaMax off.
I didn't know making a video like an adult meant reacting to Twitter drama and screaming at the camera like a whiny little baby. All because I intentionally made a video worth talking about. Please teach me your ways, washed up commentary channel number 46,853.
You washed up YouTube channel, whatever number that was. If this doesn't scream to you that he's doing everything for clout, I don't know what to tell you. Because when you try to climb the ranks for clout, a lot of YouTubers, they will step on those that are smaller. The thing is, and the thing that MamaMax isn't thinking, TommyC is Gen X. TommyC is actually a grown-ass man that's even been to war. He was in the army, okay? He has seen things. He has lived a full life. One thing MamaMax didn't calculate is how Tommy wouldn't be scared of him. That's one thing that MamaMax made a mistake on. He thought he could make Tommy kneel. Not TommyC. He is an old, bullheaded asshole. And we all know that and love that about TommyC. Are you kidding? MamaMax poking the bear, honestly. Yep, Midna. Sure did. And he thought Tommy was going to sit down and not take it? Bro, you miscalculated that.
Anyway, I can see a simple conversation is asking for too much when you're busy inviting more pedophiles onto your show.
Mr. Girl, you're a pedophile?
Oh, there you go. January 5th, 2022.
You're a pedophile. You know, here's the thing about you. Like, I want to like you. Because
I already like you.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I can't say it was the wrong choice, because your friends that did end up talking to me, let's just say they did not like the humiliation.
Okay, first of all, MamaMax, don't get a W off of Tipster going offline on Twitter. He did that with the Breeze with a breeze. Like, a simple breeze would hit the side of his head the wrong way and he would deactivate his Twitter. Don't take that as a W, okay? He did it at least 20 times before he did it with you and 20 times after, all right? Come on, bro.
And although they did misbehave, at least some of them apologized to Mama for their bad manners. Either way, they did everything we wanted them to do, because in their every attempt to deplatform us, they kept giving us the very platform we instructed.
Now, you notice how he's always saying us? Us, us, us. That's him, his team, and his audience. Us, us, us. I'm going to be honest. When he changed his name to God Cult, I wasn't surprised. I'm going to be honest with you. I think God Cult actually fits him perfectly. Because he has a God complex. And honestly, the way he does his videos and the way he speaks, he sounds like he's a wannabe cult leader. I thought God Cult was fitting. I thought it was very fitting. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was fitting. Because he acts like he has a God complex. And he talks like he's trying to run a cult. Not saying he is, but that's what he acts like. Alright. So then, on January 9th, 2023, Tommy C came out with this video. Now, in this video is where, and it's still up today, this isn't unlisted, it's still there. Tommy basically was talking about how he feels MamaMax is full of shit, and he revealed in the video that he had a, something happened to him when he was a kid. And Tommy gets bad messages to this day under that video. Christy Gabriel said he tried to add plausible deniability by claiming God is an acronym for guard our descendants, but that sure smells like bull. Yeah, absolutely. You can make an acronym out of anything. And Tommy, to this day, gets bad messages underneath that video. Sometimes even telling Tommy, yeah, glad that happened to you. And that's his audience. And I'm not saying that's all of his audience, but that's the bad ones in his audience. This video is... It came out at the beginning of this year, so this video, January 9th, 2023, this video is almost a year old, and he's still getting messages under it. So. And there's no need to play or anything, because he just basically goes over that scenario. Alright. This abomination of the video. Now, this one... The original thumbnail was not this. The original thumbnail was Moist Critical in the same kind of style. Okay? And the original title was, this is the greatest cancellation of all time. At Penguin Zero, which is Moist Critical, hashtag we are real. He took away, and then he redid it and he took away Moist Critical's at YouTube at. Because guess what? It failed. That clout grab didn't work. Oh, Amber, did you even watch this video, Amber? Amber, I need you to go watch this video, girl. Because he went after our Lord and Savior, your personal short king. He went after the Jesus of YouTube. Trying to get Moist Critical to go and talk to him. She went, yes, I did, and I was mad as hell. I bet you were. He made Charlie cranky. He did make Charlie cranky. He sure did. Okay, yeah, so we're not going to be watching this monstrosity, but I will tell you this. You know what? Hold on. All right, there's a lot of hand movements there. Let's watch this part. Watch his hand movements and watch his mouth.
Than just the machinations of those at the top. It's also
his hand movements aren't very natural, right? And watch his mouth and watch his hand movements. I want y'all to see this.
About us as humans. We have developed an appetite for content that entertains rather than enlightens.
You notice how he moved away from the mic and it didn't change? He's lip syncing this motherfucker, and that's why his hand movements aren't natural, because he's acting. Theater kid came out in him. His inner theater kid came out in him. That's why this video was so I was disconnected with this video. He wasn't even speaking into the mic. He was acting. He was literally lip syncing it. And you can see it when he turns his head. And you can see it at certain points when he moves around. Like, it didn't move into his mic at all. Yeah, and he used ChatGPT, so that's why he was completely word salad. This whole video, literally, take a bunch of words, add a bunch of $20 words to it, put it in a bowl, toss it around, and you have a word salad. Because this video went everywhere. It started talking about AIs. It was talking about child exploitation, like worldwide, and then it went back to AI, and then child, and then AI. It was all over the place. And then we're going to sprinkle in the Count Blackula dude. They're going to sprinkle him in. This video was all over the place, and my ADHD couldn't handle it. My ADHD couldn't handle it. And I'm telling you now, go watch the broadcast when we reacted to this video. Bunny, he literally made Bunny speechless. Bunny was literally speechless by the end. And Eva was zoning out. I was zoning out. Bunny was zoning out. This video was horrible. All right, so now we're at current days, because this right here happened November 25th of this year. All right, so it seems like the fight between Tommy and MamaMax, it's like they go such a long time in between, but this has been going on since September 27th of 2020. All right, so because of this, Tommy has done it's showing Tommy live now, which he's not. All right. Tommy did a string of live streams. MamaMax did a string of live streams. And FYI, there is a third one. There was a first one here, but he unlisted. I have them all downloaded. I do this for a living. And, yeah. So everybody's got a live stream on it. Everybody's got a live stream on it. And then you got everybody making videos about this, blah, blah, blah. Now, in his latest live stream, Colton calls in. Now, this is probably going to be the longest segment, because in between Colton talking, somebody came in, so I have to skip past that, and then Colton gets him again on something else. Colton did fantastic. Colton did absolutely fantastic in this whole exchange. And that's why I tweeted out Colton W. That's it. That's the tweet. Because Colton did fan-fucking-tastic in this call. We ended up finding out more about the actual case because Colton went in there and asked the right questions, and then he gets him on what they did earlier in the stream. So, let's get going.
So, Spencer, Colton from yesterday wants to join.
Hold on. Because his mic was so low, because I have the volume all the way up, right? Yes, I do. All right. Hold on.
I think that would be a good opportunity to talk about what we were discussing earlier. But it's up to you. It's up to you.
Families didn't truly understand them. It was easy for him to kind of worm his way in, and then that's when he would start slowly introducing the supernatural and see what you believe. And if it's ghosts, then he'll lead you to, oh.
Now in this live stream, you have Spencer. She's the girl that you see in the 5-hour podcast. She's the one with, she has different piercings and stuff. And then another girl named Kai. Kai is the one that allegedly, and I have to say allegedly because I don't see the proof of any of this, allegedly did the R-word kit. Okay?
Oh yeah, witches. And then that's when he'll start getting more extreme. So he had a lot of manipulative tactics, but that wasn't fully faults of our parents, because sometimes our parents didn't understand. I mean, of course, there are some parents who are at fault, but a lot of it is just they didn't truly understand how to help their children or leave an open dialogue so that their children felt safe talking to them.
Yes.
Which was my issue. I didn't feel safe enough to talk to my family.
Yes. Cults capitalize on people who are looking for families or who are looking for new homes.
Night Plague Doctor, have a good one.
To make it clear, like, hey, we're all using cult-like techniques on all of you to build our audiences.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's his explanation for God Cult.
So I want to ask you, Max, first, how come you changed to God Cult and then back to MamaMax?
Okay, so the purpose of changing to God Cult was to highlight how, in cult psychology, they told me that influencers use cult-like techniques to build their audiences.
Yes, you do, MamaMax. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. And I'll die on that hill.
And so I wanted to name the channel God Cult to make it clear, like, hey, we're all using cult-like techniques on all of you to build our audiences, according to cult psychologists. Just to make it clear that when we call ourselves influencers, that is like, there's an emphasis on influence, because we can influence you. So yeah, that was the point of calling it God Cult. And then I changed it back because one of the survivors said it might alienate religious viewers and others who don't want to be associated with cults, even though it was an anti-cult. But yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So let's see. So there are so many things to go, like so many notes that I have. So first, I guess I should ask so when is, just to refresh my memory, I may have asked this last night, but when's the last time that any of this has been brought to any authorities, like FBI or police?
Probably about 3 years ago.
3 years. So you guys, now that you guys have this, and how long have you guys been sort of talking to MamaMax, or how long have you guys been talking?
For like 2.5 years.
All right. I feel like, well, now that you guys are sort of getting a case together, don't you think it'd be a better idea to, before the video, to give it to the authorities again, now that you're like all together and you can sort of go as a collective to the police?
I mean, we could have done that, but at the same time, with the track record that we've already seen,
here's the thing.
Didn't really seem realistic without having.
Here's the thing. That mofo on the screen right now, and I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about him. This dude right here, he should be the one encouraging you to go to the cops. Okay, so I kept asking in the chat about evidence, and they said they have some evidence in the Discord, but they can't show everything because they're taking it to court and taking it to lawyers. I have a question. Do you actually expect people to talk about this case on Trust Me, Bro? Do you actually expect... MamaMax, you're a YouTuber. You know, listen, as a person who has been burned in 2023 about doing some shit like that, I can stand here and tell you I'm not getting burned again. I'm not getting burned again. I'm not going by Trust Me Bro receipts. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I am absolutely not doing it. What do you expect me? You expect me? You expect Mudahar? You expect Moist Critical? You expect all them to go to their audience on Trust Me, Bro? What? Are you kidding me?
more of us survivors to do this.
Well, I feel like because one person would be enough to sort of take care
Okay,
of someone.
mind you, okay, now because of what you said, Toots, I gotta say this. I don't know if the girls are lying. I'm not gonna sit here and say the girls are lying, because this very well could have happened to them. It very well could, and my heart goes out to them. If this happened to them, my heart goes out to them. But if they are going to be taking this to a lawyer, Max should not be parading them around in a live stream. Because do you not understand? You take this to a lawyer, everything you've said on the internet can be used against you. So what if you said the wrong thing? What if you said something what if you accidentally said something on a live stream contradictory to what you go to the lawyers about? You have fucked your case. He should not be parading you around on a live stream. And he knows that. He's been on YouTube long enough to know that.
Someone like this. So I feel like 2 would be a really good.
Oh? Did he disconnect? Uh-oh. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know what happened. Let me try inviting him again. I don't know what the heck happened.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry about that, Colton.
Oh, and by the way, the money in the live stream supposedly is going to move her to Texas. FYI, the money from the live stream, he's not getting paid for it until December 21st. That's not how YouTube works. He's not getting paid for anything from November until December 21st. She's supposedly moving out there a few days later. That's where the Patreon money comes from, or is used for. So what is he using the money from the live stream for then? Not to move her, because she's already going to be there, because you're not getting paid for it until December 21st. As a person who makes money on YouTube, I know the payday. Hold on.
What the hell? What did I say?
Okay, there we go.
I did not kick. I don't know what happened, but I did not do that.
I'm sad. Yeah, I was sorry about that. I was basically gonna ask. I just died. That's crazy. I was just gonna ask. So, wouldn't it be? I don't know, because obviously it's up to you guys how you go about this. But I feel like the best play here is to just keep hounding the police like every day, rather than save the video till after there's a resolution, because this is a pretty serious sort of deal. And you guys said you have a lot of proof to back this up, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess just
the urgency.
We
of the
never
matter.
really knew how to go about it when we were younger, and it has become urgent.
Yes, I feel the urgency of the matter requires all of us to start.
Well, Mr. Pedo Hunter here should know exactly what to do. If you have a lot of proof, go to the police and not parade around the victims in a live stream. Just saying.
Bringing the survivors together. I don't want to wait for the bureaucracy of law enforcement to take their time when it's already been 7 years with multiple reports. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's also why we're taking them to court as well, because this is absurd.
Especially with the fact that there was an actual rape kit with Kai's. Like, there was solid evidence, and they just completely ghosted.
Then call for the rape kit to be processed. Or call and ask about the rape kit.
Her, the detectives.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking wild. Like, if the detectives actually had a rape kit and just ignore it, because at that point, like, a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs if this is all happening.
Absolutely.
So I think, like, can you name the specific police department that was contacted with all this, that did the kit and everything?
Snellville Police Department.
Snellville Police Department.
Melville, okay, Melville, Georgia.
Snellville, like snail, but Snell.
Oh, Snellville.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We plan on getting some people fired. Like, this is unacceptable. And what people don't realize is this is more common than what people would like to think.
So now we finally have a police department 3 live streams in. 3 live streams in, we finally have a police department that supposedly got a rape kit for someone and didn't process it and ghosted the girl. Allegedly, of course. We finally have a police department. Why? Because some kid from the commentary community had to go in and ask the question. What? What?
And so, are you in contact with the victim who had the kit done and has all that?
Yes, Kai. She is the other one who's in the call with us.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, so you're the one I heard. Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I thought you were meeting a celebrity. So, big fan. But so you're so you had the kit done and everything, and were you the one where did any of that result in a pregnancy for you?
It did.
Okay. Are you comfortable talking about the results of that, or? If not,
Shortly, I am. Shortly after it happened, he kept threatening me and threatening to kill my family. So I up and moved to Kansas, where I met somebody and they helped me get an abortion for that.
Okay. All right. Wow, he sounds like such a sweet guy. So. Yeah, I just I don't know. It's difficult because it like.
Here's the thing, Dinah. It happened years ago.
I understand the feeling of urgency to get it out as much as as quick as possible because of the potential for so many other victims. But I also feel like if, and this maybe sounds counterintuitive because obviously I'm on the stream, but maybe a stream like this probably isn't a good idea until that video's finished and out then, because it feels like there's not really like the sense of urgency. It either should be there or shouldn't, and it shouldn't be like a middle ground. And this is for you, obviously, Max, but it shouldn't be a middle ground of like just enough urgency to where I need to make the video, but I can't wait for due process to take its place because the while it's slow and painful, the whole legal process, that's the best thing to do because it'll get this guy put away for sure. And like with the EDP stuff, we saw how he was exposed to the internet, and yeah, people were more aware of what he did, but that doesn't stop other kids from getting groomed by him, like that would happen with that other girl earlier this year. So to bring it online before there's a real resolution on with law enforcement, I believe is just irresponsible, and I think you should focus, and especially if they haven't even been contacted
Yes, it is irresponsible.
with this in the past 2.5 years. I feel like you guys absolutely should go to the police again, and because maybe
Yes.
there are people shuffled around now.
Now listen to Max's response to that.
Who, if this is all happened right as you say, which I'm willing to believe it did, then it'd probably be best to take advantage of that and see like if people
Bye,
shuffle around and are
toxic.
willing to take this serious now, before any of the online stuff, and especially the drama with Critical and stuff.
Besides the drama with Critical, I disagree with everything you said. I understand you might think it's irresponsible, but they have been screaming their story for the past 7 years, and no one cares, and this is very common. I think this is all we have left is their voices, and that's what we are going to be using.
I mean, yeah, but when you think about like the outcome of what's going to happen here, like yeah, this guy gets exposed, but then other children will still be able to fall victim to him because he won't be put away like he should be.
If I may say something, this is the same police department who has failed me from childhood. From childhood, I was a child, and all of the stuff that I went through by my own family, they never helped me for any of it. They saw the bruises, they saw the signs, they saw all of that, and they left me in there to rot. I don't have any faith in that police department. They failed me time and time and time again. There's no point in reaching out at this point. It needs bigger attention.
Yes, law enforcement often fails survivors, and I know most of my audience already knows that. I understand where you're coming from, Colton. Like, it feels irresponsible, but this is, like she said, this is all we have left, and this is what we're going to do. And he will be put away because even if law enforcement doesn't prosecute him, we are starting a legal case against him, and something will happen. I will make sure of that.
That's good. I feel like if you were to, and this is sort of my advice, like give this after tonight, right? Because it's good that you're platforming these ladies and giving them a chance to speak on what happened to them. But I feel like after tonight, maybe let it die down for like a week, and then just focus on the video.
Oh, absolutely.
And focus on anything legal as well. Like if a lawsuit would be great too, because then you can mention that in the video and
Absolutely.
stuff. And cover, and then once you like get that out, then that should get a lot of media attention on how like the police department's completely failing everyone. And I feel like at that point, Critical or a lot of people like him, would.
That's a great question, Tanya. How are you going to put him away without law enforcement? That is a great question. That is an excellent question. How are you going to put him away without law enforcement?
Cover it.
I agree with you 100%.
All right, yeah. So, but I don't know. Have you?
Okay, Silphit says, yeah, I wish they would show more proof too. They're stuck, excuse me, because they can't show too much without putting their case in jeopardy, but have to show some stuff to get eyes on it. Silphit. They're putting their case in jeopardy by going live. They're putting their case in jeopardy. Max is putting their case in jeopardy by going live.
Max, so you haven't personally tried calling the police about any of this stuff?
Every time I contact them, they ignore me, so no.
Okay, what avenues have
You hear that? Let's go back a little bit.
Agree with you 100%.
All right, yeah. So, but I don't know. Have you, Max? So you haven't personally tried calling the police about any of this stuff?
Every time I contact them, they ignore me, so no.
Okay, what avenues have you used? Like FBI tips or non-emergency?
I mean, yeah, FBI tips, local police departments that are local to like the predators I'm covering. I've never seen anything.
Relating to this specific case?
To this specific case, I did not even try because it is...
For this specific case, I didn't even try. Let's hear it again, because I want y'all to get it stuck in your head.
Relating to this specific case?
To this specific case, I did not even try because...
He didn't even try. Yet you're moving one of the girls close to you, and you didn't even try to call the police? What? What? You didn't even try?
It is...
Dude, that's not a good answer. Because you should, even if they have even if all the victims have bad experiences, you should try to at least to cover all your bases. You know.
I disagree. Every time I've tried, they failed me. They've already failed them multiple times. I think now it's time to take everything to a lawyer.
Now he's using the victim's wording. Remember how he bragged about how he social engineered the friends of that other predator? Now he's using the victim's wording.
I mean, yeah, a lawyer's gonna like best case scenario, you financially ruin him, which is good that he has to go through that, of course, but it's not as good as putting him away for a long time.
I agree.
I don't know. I've do you think you'd be up to at least try it just to see? Like, I feel like it's worth a shot in the dark, if anything.
I mean, I'll try, but I know people in my audience have already tried contacting them. But if you want me to personally try just to see where it goes, I will do it.
Yeah, I think you should. And you know what? Actually, you could put that in your video too. Like, if you record that, and then you have like documentation for if they ignore you.
Oh, there you go. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah. Thank you, Colton.
Yeah, of course. There are a couple more things if that's all right.
Of course.
There's
If y'all are good with that.
Oh yeah, if you two are fine. All right. So there was one thing that you said I found was a bit hypocritical. It was regarding critical. It was essentially you were upset that critical was talking about how this case or not really him directly, but like I suppose like Lyrics and I and some other people and like TommyC and stuff, how they were like talking about how the case is being handled rather than the case itself. But I feel like the conversation went in that direction when you prioritize the critical video over the one about the vampire guy, Camden. Because that's when you release your video, the video that you release, that's what most people are going to talk about, right? So when you released your one about critical rather than the one directly about Camden, that's when the conversation shifted.
I don't disagree with you. I think a straightforward...
Of course he doesn't disagree with you, because Mudahar went into the stream before that and clapped his ass and told him, bro, you needed to put out the video before the video that you put out about Charlie. And what happened? MamaMax got the I got slapped by Daddy Mudahar and now I'm sad face. That's what happened. Mudahar already told him the night before.
Video on Camden probably would have been beneficial from the get-go. I was just hoping I was just trying to advertise the podcast on Spencer's channel so she could build her own platform. So I don't disagree with you there, but regardless, there are still patterns within our community that prioritize drama over everything else. And I don't think anyone will deny that because, I mean, people eat up drama. It's people love drama, and that's what gets clicks, and That is why, like, I made I fueled the video with drama was to.
Okay, listen. You know how Hassan? Oh, let me exit out of that. I don't need that anymore. You know how Hassan called us drama farmers? Yes, I am a drama farmer. You know what? Maybe people won't admit that, but I'll admit it. You know why? Because this is how I get paid. I get paid through YouTube. You know, I have it. Listen, I am privileged at the fact that I am able to be a stay-at-home wife. Okay? I get to be a glorious housewife. I'm pretty bad at my job, you know, but I get to be a glorious housewife, all right? This is how I make money. Is through YouTube. I don't beg for it. I don't do any of that shit. You won't catch me asking y'all for money, all right? But do I not watch stuff and talk about stuff that, well, one, it has to interest me, and two, it's a hot topic. There are plenty of hot topics that I haven't covered because, quite honestly, it's boring to me. Like the charity thing that Mudahar and, oh my God, I forgot his name, but Mudahar and that other guy has covered, and it's a big topic right now. I haven't even touched it because, quite honestly, it's one of those kind of dramas that I'd rather just sit and watch because I don't understand it fully. It's a hot topic right now, but I'm not covering it because it doesn't interest me. Carl Jobs, thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I'm not covering it because it doesn't interest me. But if it's a hot topic and it interests me, I'm absolutely covering it. What? Yeah, I drama farm and I covered Sniper Wolf. Absolutely. Are you kidding? Of course I did. Like what? And you're building your platform with your own loud ass mouth and not possible victims. Period. Point blank period, Amber Chick. Thank you. Thank you. Henrietta, I guess I'm a drama cowgirl because I love these streams. True. Zero Core says, he said patterns that prioritize drama, but that's exactly what he is doing. It is exactly what he's doing. It is.
To get those clicks. But I will say that I did play a part in how people received the video. Absolutely. But I mean,
you're right about the pattern stuff. If I can kind of real quick, if that's okay. But the thing is, like, you pioneered like the direction that it went in this case. Because in the case with Camden, everyone would be talking about the vampire werewolf guy situation. But because you released a video talking about why Critical should be talking about this instead, and other people as well, that's the reason that other people have shifted the conversation, because they're following your direction. You do lead the conversation with these situations. And so when you prioritize the video about Critical, that's where the conversation shifted. And it's at that point, it's not really worth. I feel like you're the only one to blame for the conversation shifting in that way in this case, because you made the situation the priority Critical to begin with.
I won't disagree with you. I will take accountability for the videos.
Sylphit, let me tell you something. Even though sometimes I disagree with what you say in chat, you are welcome here. Okay? You haven't acted out of place. You haven't been disrespectful. Sylphit, you're welcome here. All right? Unlike MamaMax, we don't run a hug box. Okay? And I absolutely expect to have people who disagree with me in points or agree with me in points in here. Okay? So you are welcome here. I want to let you know that. Because you have not been, even though you disagree on some points, which is fine, you haven't been disrespectful. As long as you're not disrespectful, you're good. Okay, well, that's cool too, and I appreciate it. But as long as you're not disrespectful, you're cool. And that goes for any people who are lurking in the bushes. One, hi, I love my lurkers, okay? I even love hate watchers, okay? Love you guys too, all right? You're helping me in the algorithm just by watching, all right? But two, if you disagree with me, as long as you're respectful, that's fine. I don't care. I don't run a hug box. I have a mod that flips me off every day, just about. My mods are like some of the worst people on YouTube. Well, trolls. You know what I mean? So, just to let you know, you're good, Sylphid. I just want to let you know from me, all right? Shatterstar, I agree with everything Xylie says except for when she defends pineapple on pizza. Well, Shatterstar, you're about to sit in the corner for 5 minutes because this is a Xyliarchy. It is not a democracy, okay? Just saying. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me tell you something. Colton is spitting so much fire, it's amazing.
Direction.
I disagree with the Xyliarchy. Amber Chick for president. Nope. Okay, listen. If Amber Chick was president and ran this channel, do you know it would go up in flames in 2 days? Just 2 days it would go in flames. Okay? All right, let's go.
But that's why I'm doing all these live streams, so we can
reel it in, squirrels. Reel it in.
Yeah, that's good. But again, I feel like after tonight, the live streams, like, they do a bit in terms of that. Although some of them, I guess some people don't really see it that way. But I feel like they do a good job in that. But the best thing to do would still be to just focus on the video, get that made, and get that out in like a week or 2, a month, however long it takes. Because your videos clearly have a lot of effort and editing put into them. So it shouldn't be as much time as possible should be focused into them so that it can get out as soon as possible.
I agree with you, dude.
Hex, I will cuss you out later for that. Okay, Hex? Don't think you just slipped on by, Hex, and I didn't see what you put. Okay? I saw your little message in the I will get you later for that. Okay? Let me get through this first.
Story.
I agree.
Yeah, so after tonight, are you planning to just sort of like we're focused on the video solely and then come out with that?
Yes.
I feel like that's the best plan.
Yeah, I said at the beginning of the stream this will be the last stream for this week because we're going to focus on the video.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And
Colton
someone
was
actually said in chat, I just
fire,
announced this
bro.
randomly. The live streams are helping raise money for the legal case, so that's not bad either. But again, I feel like the video will do that too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's sort of why. And when you criticize other people for, to elaborate on that, when you criticize other people for how their reactions are regarding the drama stuff and how you cover it, I don't think it's that bad when other people criticize how you cover a story, because the whole thing does at the end of the day come out of passion of how the survivors get their justice and how like how the story.
Plants, thank you for being a member, Plants, for 15 months. You've been with me for a while, lady. MamaMax got Coltoned. Yep. MamaMax got Colton. 100%. Colton did so good. And I understand people see Colton as a spurred. All right. And I always put in the thing was, I understand people have problems with Colton. Colton's always been good to me. All right. Colton's always talked to me with respect. Even when he was mad at me, he always talks to me with respect. All right. Colton did such a good damn job up here. He did.
Ends is completely dependent on what is exactly done to the guy who committed these horrible crimes. So when people do give you like criticism toward that, it's not like just for the sake of negatively feeding in a drama. It's for the sake of like of helping these girls actually get the justice that they need.
Oh, I agree with you, dude. Like everyone who's provided me with constructive criticism, like you're doing now, I've listened to. But
Henrietta, member for 4 months. We would run into the street and squirrel out if Xylie wasn't in charge. True. True.
I have fought back, and I will keep fighting back against people who are being harmful to the whole conversation. I mean, Spencer, you can go into a little bit about this with lyrics if you want
to. We don't have anything to say about that. I said all I had to say last night.
Okay.
Because lyrics, I'm going to be honest. I understand why lyrics got mad and said what he said. Not saying what he said was right. I'm not saying what Lyrics said was right, but I can understand Lyrics' frustration with it because everything Lyrics was asking MamaMax was dodging. And just like Tommy described, he was answering it like a politician. In other words, let me answer this question so my audience is okay with it. Thank you, Game & Witch. I appreciate you being a member for 11 months. Okay. Okay, guys, it's time to stop squirreling out. All right, we're not talking about the pizza anymore. Although Game & Witch said pineapple does belong in pizza, period, point blank, period. Also, wow, almost a year. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I feel there are definitely people who leave constructive criticism, and then there are people who are just being complete asswipes.
No, because you expect people to kiss your ass and talk to you like you're a child. No, sir. If you can't just take it the nice way, okay? Guess what? Loudmouths like me, we have points too. And if you can't handle a loudmouth chick like this or a loudmouth asshole like Tommy C, I don't know what to tell you about your fifis. Because they are saying just about the same thing that he's saying, he just says it with more aggression. There ain't nothing wrong with being aggressive.
Not just to me. I don't mind it if it's me. Please be an asswipe to me. But being asswipes to the survivors. And that's very disrespectful. And people can say, oh, it's your fault. But I think
Oh, yeah. Someone yesterday said that about me.
I agree,
that
Xanta.
the gay vampire dude should have staked you.
I saw
like,
that
bro,
comment.
what the
That was
fuck?
horrible. I mean, I have to admit, it made me laugh, but
Like, it made me laugh, but like, dude, are you fucking 12? What the fuck?
Yeah, and like, I don't think Lorex had completely bad intentions. He like plays stuff up for the content as well because he has his own stream to keep running. But I do disagree with him sort of going in on you a bit, Spencer. I think he went a bit hard in the paint for that. But in regards to you, Max, I feel like the harsh criticism just shows that he like cares about the situation. He's like upfront and very direct with things, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't care or he's just like farming drama. Because I feel like that's a big criticism that gets turned around every commentary channel is people just care about drama, but that isn't true at all. Most people do care about this. There are some who just do that, of course, but they're very few and far between.
Yes, I only talk about stuff that I either care about, like with the Colleen Ballinger, and because how much I love me some Adam McIntyre, and how I saw a kid finally get some kind of justice because he was literally hunted down in 2020 off of her line. Yeah, it really touched me. So I covered that case. I absolutely covered that case. But if I don't care about it, I'm not going over it because y'all will be able to tell if I don't care about something. Because if I don't care about something, I'm going to be flatlined the whole time. And y'all aren't going to get Spicy Xylie. And y'all love Spicy Xylie. You come here for Spicy Xylie. Thank you very much.
The majority of them do care about the situations. And I feel like that a lot of people get that impression because they don't watch the content. They just hear, oh, drama people, and they think, oh, they're just negative, but they don't really take the time to... Because I'm sure a lot of people in this chat, right, have a bad impression of Lorex based on him coming into the stream last night. Which, if they are used to viewing this type of content, I don't necessarily blame them if that's all they know of him. But if they were to watch the streams, they'd sort of get that he is typically more like laid back, and he's not completely, like a super villain, like it seems. But yeah. So I think I don't know. I sorry, it's kind of word salad being last night, but yeah, I just think that if more people sort of listen to each other, then there'd be less like sort of rumors of this person just wants to create negativity.
I love what you just said. Yes, we should all be communicating with each other. That was a big part of the Charlie video, was that we should all be communicating with each other.
Then why did you just say Charlie then? You and your hashtags. Okay, Colton, there comes another guy in there and he talks for a little bit.
So I've taken a few notes out of his book, but I just love Hotline Miami and I love the
Okay.
As well?
Because there's another guy that comes in and he talks about like the gaming or whatever. Then Colton comes back.
Probably, I don't know if you, I don't remember which one it was. No, I do remember. Akone, Rikone. That's the one. That's the one where I beat my
Okay, hold on. Because Colton comes back.
co-host. Good memories, man. Thank you for
cleared up a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Why did he say that?
Okay, now, Colton was in the call during that, but I'm skipping that other call that happened in between, all right? Now, Colton brings up a really good point of something that happened in that chat. And I can tell you now, in the dreaded group chat that we all know I'm in because, we had 2 streams totaling 17 hours about that group chat, I was throwing a complete fit in that chat. I was throwing a fit in that chat over what happened in this live stream. And that mofo right there sat there and let it happen. Colton brings it up. And W. Colton, I want W. Coltons in the chat because I'm telling you now, y'all are going to agree with this. I know for a fact y'all are going to agree with this and give him a W for the simple fact of the talk he had earlier with them. I want W. Coltons in the chat. 100%. All right. Now, let's go. Y'all ready? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are ready. After your Colton W. Hell yeah. All right, let's go.
Thank you, Colton, for inviting him. Do you have any more questions for us?
Actually, I do have one more. Sorry, I just remembered this. So what's going on with how are the mom and the brother related to Camden?
Remember, mom and brother. Remember that, mom and brother.
So Camden does not own his own property. He does not own a vehicle or anything. The only people he has known to have lived with is his mother, one of his friends that he does not live with anymore, and we believe that he's moved in with her at her home in Decatur.
All right. So how come the mom was doxxed like to the public chat?
I was trying to tell them.
How come the mom was doxxed to the public chat? The other girl, her name is Kai. Now, here's the thing. Kai is a normie. MamaMax is not. He's a YouTuber. He's been on this platform for years. Kai, I don't know if she said the brother's name, but I know for a fact because I heard it with my own ears. She said the mother's name. I don't know if she said the brother's name, but I know she said the mother's name. And even spelled it out for the chat. Now listen to this. Yeah, and she literally told the chat where his mother worked. Now here's my thing. What do I always preach? It only takes one crazy person, right? What if that one crazy person, that one crazy MamaMax stan goes to try hunting on their own and they do something stupid and let's hope this woman had nothing to do with what her son did and she got hurt for it. What happens? Guess what, Max? It's on your live stream.
Them not to like actually dox the address, and they're doxing the wrong one as well, which is another fucking problem.
I mean, like just the name too.
Well, see, when I was living with him, it was under her roof, and I want to have a conversation with her and explain to her what he did under her roof to people. Because he...
Then you keep the information private and you seek her out yourself, or you know what? MamaMax has all this money to move somebody. Why don't MamaMax hire a private investigator? He's got all this money to move Spencer out to where he is, right? He's got all that money to pay her expenses, so why don't he pay a private fucking investigator instead of saying her name in front of almost 800 people on a live stream? Hire a private investigator. You know what? If you get a lawyer, the lawyer can get the private investigator. Because lawyers, they have resources. They know how to find people. Saying her name and the brother's name in a live stream ain't shit but invoking people to do bad things. Doing shit they have no business doing.
Not only assaulted me under that roof, but he also assaulted Kai under that roof.
I mean, that's kind of not the assault isn't based, but like telling his mom. I'm sorry, that sounded wrong, but yeah. So okay, but how come it's like being like the names are being made public and stuff, like for the chat, like the mom and the brother names?
I think so. I think if we can find them, we will find Camden, and it is worth having their identities out
He defends it. Watch.
there, just to find Camden. In my opinion, people may disagree with me that the mom and brother shouldn't be involved, but I think there are real child lives at stake here, and I think we need to find him as soon as possible, and they can...
But I mean, does the brother who doesn't even live with him, as far as we know, like, does he have a... Like, why'd he get doxxed?
If we can make contact with him, that would be huge.
And on top of that, Camden's brother actually knew I was under that roof. I don't know if he knew I was full on living there, but he saw me a multitude of times under that roof.
That doesn't mean say his name in a live stream, and Max should have stopped it there. He should have stopped you. He should have stopped you from saying that name. I can understand where Kai doesn't understand that because she's a normie, okay? She's not an internet person. I can 100% get that. I can get the mistake she made by doing that. But Max should have stopped her.
Roof as well.
So
he is the brother of Camden.
Captain Poopers for 5. Mama Max is a lot like Chris Hansen. Neither one has caught a pedo, and each one likes the smell of their own farts. True. True, Captain Poopers. Very true. Xylie, would you be willing to speak to Spencer or Kai? I might be able to get you in touch. I don't know. Because the sad thing is, like, if everything that they are alleging happened to them, I want them to get justice. I, however, can't do anything about that. It needs to go through the right channels, and a YouTuber is not one of those right channels. I'm going to be honest. A YouTuber is not the right channel, because I'm telling you now, he is not helping them. He's not helping them. Maybe you can point them to those channels. That's the thing, Sylphit. They need to go to the police. If they have a lot of evidence that they obviously can't put out there because they want to get lawyers and stuff, YouTube is not the place for them to do it. Now, granted, if they took it to the police and FBI, whoever, right, and they go through with their case, after the case is done, then there's a story. But this is not the time to have this out. Yeah, I'm not criticizing the girls at all because I'm going to be honest. She's a normie. She doesn't know not to do that. But my problem is he does, and he's about to defend it. He's about to defend it.
And witnessed me in the house.
Oh, he witnessed. Okay. Well,
Yes.
how come? Because I understand like putting the Camden's name out there as a last ditch effort to try and find him, but how come like I just don't understand the logic behind publicly like giving a YouTube audience the mom and the brother names, because that doesn't really like
To find
at
him
that point
faster.
there are many.
Well,
yeah,
chat found the brother's name on their own, but the mother's name was already known because
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on, we're gonna go back a little bit and then okay. Sylphit, I understand and I agree, but how can we tell them to just stop talking? They're telling their truth. It's really hard to just be like, okay, stop. Okay, Sylphit, I get it. I get it. All right, I don't know how to say this without sounding like an asshole. And forgive me for sounding like an asshole, all right? Because sometimes I can sound like an asshole, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, all right? It feels like to me that, again, allegedly, if what they went through was true and they were indoctrinated into a cult, it seems like to me they have jumped from one to another one. You mean to tell me Mama Max is paying for Spencer's bills and getting her a place to live? Who controls the narrative at that point? That is a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest. I'm sorry. And the way he constantly says we and just, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. And I do honestly hope, again, allegedly, if all this happened to these young women, I hope they do get justice. I really do. In my heart of hearts, I really do. But the way this is being done is not good for them. It's conflict of interest. He's supposed to be a storyteller. I mean, it's the way he runs his YouTube. I'm sorry, but just the way he does things. If you don't listen, Max has already shown it year after year. If you don't side with him, you're wrong. If you don't agree with him, you're wrong. And you can only talk to him in a certain way for him to understand what you're saying. So, all right, let's, because he's getting ready to defend it. So let's go.
Audience, the mom and the brother names, because that doesn't really like.
Define
at
him
that
faster.
point, there are many.
Well,
yeah,
chat found the brother's name on their own, but the mother's name was already known because I specifically made a message.
Why is chat finding stuff for you? You know what? Chat is supposed to be there to be entertained. Chat's not supposed to be there finding people for you. Chat is not supposed to be finding people for you. You're supposed to be finding people on your own and hire a private investigator, for God's sakes.
Directed towards her in one of the videos that Max posted.
Yeah, the first video. That was to prove we know who he is. This is real.
The archivist, as far as I know, she is not moving into his house. He kept saying that he is going to be finding her a place to stay. He didn't specifically say she is moving into his house, but he said that he is finding her a place to stay. I want to get that right. I get it. The whole thing has gotten convoluted and fucked in a few different ways. So I'm asking all of you, what should we do to tell this story the right way? I'm serious, and we'll read and listen. The right way, go to the cops. If they have all that evidence and evidence they can't show us because they're going to go to a lawyer, go to the cops. Understand it takes time. If that girl got a rape kit done, there should be records. And there should be, why wasn't this processed? What happened to that rape kit? He hasn't even called the cops to ask them.
Like, I want her to talk to me so I can literally draw her what the house layout looked like, because I remember that like the back of my hand.
I would also like to
I
speak
can
with her.
prove that I've been there.
I mean,
but you'll speak to the mother and brother, but you won't even call the cops? You won't even go to the you won't even ask about the rape kit? What? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Because Colton was supposedly calling tonight. All right? Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm calling Snellville Police Department. And I'm going to ask about that case. And yes, I will be recording it. And I will be letting y'all know what happened. Because I am done. I will be doing it tomorrow. I'm not doing it late tonight. I'm going to be doing it during business hours. Yeah, unlike Hassan, I'm going to be the on-the-ground reporter. Unlike Hassan, who just sits there and reads things. I'm going to call the police department tomorrow, and I will be recording it. Because I want to know. Captain Poopers makes a good point. One of the reasons I'm so against pedo and serious allegations that are putting out on the internet is because people use YouTube as kind of a justice platform, and it really is. It isn't. I mean, granted, do we run stories about stuff like that? We absolutely do. We absolutely do. Might I remind y'all that I got burnt this year? I'm not getting burnt again. I refuse to get burnt again. I am hyper focused on not getting burned again and not saying stupid shit again. I had my cancellation. I took accountability for that cancellation. Ain't happening again. Okay. Again. All right, let's try to focus now. Focus. Let's get through this part. Because, again, he defends it.
I mean, yeah, I don't really think that, like, being able to draw a house layout is akin to, like, worth, doxing, because, like, they could, so you say, like, the brother witnessed this stuff, right? But we don't know, like, for all we know, he could have just been, like, entirely disgusted by it and moved along and not wanted any part of it.
That's all the more reason why we should make contact with him.
Well, I mean, then at that point, because imagine from his point of view, right? You're stuck in this like horrible family. Let's even get back to the death. Say the mom's involved. He's stuck in this horrible family where his mom and his brother are engaged in these horrible, disgusting, abusive actions, criminal actions, and he just wants to move away from them. And then he's getting like doxxed on the internet publicly and potentially harassed by masses of people over something that he didn't want any part of. At that point, it's just collateral damage that doesn't really need to be there. Right?
I think the sooner we establish contact with him, the better things will be. I'll instruct my chat. Hey guys, do not harass Camden's family.
Plausible deniability right there. He knew. With that statement right there, he knew. You got caught doing some fucked up shit. You got caught allowing some fucked up shit happen on your live stream.
Will be. I'll instruct my chat. Hey guys, do not harass Camden's family.
What, you run your chat like that? You run the people who watch you like that? Wouldn't that be like a cult? That you run your people like that? Or is that you trying to cover your ass? Because you know something bad happened on your live stream. Huh? Yeah, how ironic, right? How ironic. After he already instructed them to find him. Yeah.
I've also been typing in chat and do not talk about the street. Don't talk about anything specific. Town name is one thing, but leave it at that.
Yeah.
If you have information on actual locations, then you need to be contacting me or Max privately.
Yes. But I will say, and there was someone in chat who mentioned this, I think on YouTube it's okay to give full names. You just can't give addresses or phone numbers.
I disagree. I think that's horrible because at the end of the day, it's all like.
YouTube agrees. You can give full names. You just can't give addresses and phone numbers. You know? You can tell your chat to go find somebody. You know? You can give them the name to go find them. Remember, chat, go find him. Find them, chat. Just don't dox them in the chat. But find them. Do the work for me, chat. I'm going to be honest. I have a feeling, now I don't know if this is true, but it kind of gives off, I don't actually do the work, I'm really just the face and voice of it. That's what it gives me. Honestly. It gives me, I don't really do the work, but I do the deep voice, and I'm the face of it.
contact information that could be traced back to someone who, again, we don't know the exact involvement that the mom or brother had. We don't know, like, because we know, here's what we know about Camden, right? Because according to you guys, he's an unhinged, like, psycho who thinks he's a werewolf and he can make little girls vampires or something, and he like has a bad like temper control. For like, how do we know that his mother isn't in fear for her life, and keeping him there like out of fear? Because again, and again, this is 7 years ago, right? That either two of you have last been around this stuff. I believe 7 years, give or take. So things could have, like, as time has gone on, she could have kicked him out. The brother could have tried to get something done about him. Well, like, there's so many potentially moving parts that are all like made more intricate by the passing of time. That I think it's just, and again, because yeah, chat is like relaying stuff into the stream, but again, like you guys said, you did make it public, so I don't think chat really is to blame for that aspect of it. I just think it's wildly irresponsible to give out those names that did not commit any abuses.
Yes, Colton.
It's all the more
preach.
reason we
And I'm in the chat going, preach, Colton. Preach, Colton. Yes, Colton. Preach. I am blowing Colton up. Yes, Colton. I am in the chat blowing him up because I was so close to calling in because it pissed me off so much that mother's name was said and spelled out. It pissed me off so much. I was spurging the hell out in the group chat that we're in. I'm freaking out watching this going, oh my God. Oh my God. What if the mother had nothing to do with this and what if she gets hurt? What? What are you doing? Yes, talk your shit, Colton. 100% talk your shit. Lion Maker was convicted. It went to the court system. Lion Maker was convicted and he got kicked off. Listen, you can tell your stories. Listen. You got to be real careful when you tell your story because you don't want to accidentally contradict yourself. Okay? There was no contradiction in those stories. Lion Maker got convicted. Okay? But how are you going to call out Charlie and all these other YouTubers to talk about a story that you haven't even put the video out about yet? You haven't even told the story yourself. You haven't even told the story yourself, but yet you want everybody to cover it. How the hell are we supposed to cover it if we don't know the story? I would love to know how we're supposed to do that. Oh, I believe it, Sylphet. I believe it. You seem smart. You seem really smart enough to say, why are you doing this? No, yeah, you were right. But he hasn't even called the... Listen, I know YouTubers, and I know one specifically that I'm pretty close to. When he finds something in stories that he tells, and it needs to be... authorities need to be contacted, guess what he does? He contacts the authorities. He does what he's supposed to do. This motherfucker hasn't even called the authorities on this case.
Should make contact with him.
Well, absolutely, but making contact and releasing their private information are two separate things. You can try to, because again, like Max, don't you have a team, right, that you could like give this private information to, or you could do the research yourself and go through every avenue possible. Hire a private investigator, private detective. Hire, look for some other.
Period. Point blank. Period. Hire a private detective. Hire a private lawyer. Hire somebody who has the resources that can go and find these people instead of telling your fucking chat of almost 800 people to find them. Oh, but guys, don't harass them. Let me go ahead and say, don't harass them, but find them. Colton W, bro. Colton W.
Just some other way to get this stuff out there without causing collateral damage to two potentially innocent people. And at this point, like that now, and you guys can like tell chat not to do stuff until you're blue in the face. But the issue is that there's always going to be those crazies in chat who take this.
Damn right, stars in the chat for Colton. Colton gets a gold star for this shit. He 100% gets a gold star for this shit. He did good.
information and then try to find more and release more and then go and harass them. And again, like if that brother just wanted to live in peace, now there's a very good chance that he won't be able to because that box has been open, that door's been unlocked, so where it's been open, so where people will go in and find where he is. Like I'm obviously not saying that because I don't know if that's happening for sure, but there's a very good chance that it is now because you guys made that stuff public, and that can't be closed once it's out.
I don't think full names count as PII. I would know because.
As far as y'all are concerned, my first name is Xylie, my middle name is Gitz, and my last name is Real. Okay? As far as y'all are concerned, or you can go by the other name, Xylie Star. But as far as y'all concerned, that's my fucking name. Just like Toots McGee. You know what? That's Toots McGee until the day I don't see Toots McGee again. The Amber Chick, first name The, middle name Amber, last name Chick. And guess what? My husband's name, Mr. Xylie. And that's all y'all need to know. Or John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. That too, you know? Plants is like, hi, I'm Plant. Big fart. His name is actually Xyler. All right, let's keep going.
Because I've been doxxed, and my full name did not count as PII.
Well, I've been doxxed since I was 14 years old on the internet, and I'm telling you that once a name gets out there, it lasts a full name, then people find everything on it.
I agree. Hey, I know it, man. I know it too well. Still.
His core. His name is Max. Last name Mama. True core. True.
It's not illegal, and I think we should make contact with them as soon as possible.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like you should also take some responsibility for not going about it in a better way, because you should get in contact with them as soon as possible. But that doesn't mean that you should be using a public platform to release private information, because the chances of that helping are very slim, because there's so many more people. There's so many more people who are going to use that information to cause harm than to actually try to help. Because as you say, you know, access the internet, you know how people work. People are typically very vile on here. And like again, when I was like 15 years old, people were sending pizzas to my house, driving by, taking pictures of it. Well, like I did that to a child. So what people are going to do to a fully grown adult nowadays, when they see this stuff and they hear that he's like connected to this like pedophile stuff, when we don't even know if he's like, and again, there's even if you guys, best case scenario, right? So you guys release this stuff publicly and you end up getting in contact with Camden's brother, then there's a chance, and let's say he responds to you, right? So already like shoot for the fucking stars in that one, shoot for Beetlejuice. Then you're talking to him and he doesn't like have any connection to it, or he could have just like completely cut everything, cut his mom and his brother off from everything because he didn't want any involvement in it, and the mom could be the same story.
Preach, Colton.
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree, Colton. But I mean, everything's already out there. If there's anything you suggest we do, just let me know.
And that's all I wanted to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, to any MamaMax fans out there who are going to put nasty messages, because the last time I covered MamaMax, it was December 30th of, what year was it? Shit, 2021. All right? Y'all left me nasty messages too. It was actually quite funny. Oh wait, I got to show these TommyC DMs too. But to all those MamaMax fans, let me tell you something. MamaMax just makes the videos. He obviously doesn't do it himself. He hasn't called one authority. On this case, he hasn't called one authority. Wouldn't it make sense to call that county or that city police department to ask about the rape kit or the case on that dude? Wouldn't it make sense to call that? It would make sense to call that, right? Especially when you're in contact with the victim and you can have her full name to specifically ask for that rape kit. Why haven't you called, MamaMax? Why haven't you called, bro? I'm going to tell you what. If I was invested in a story like that, one of the first things I would have done was call that police department about that rape kit. But the thing is, Sylphet, here's another thing, Sylphet, you have to understand. And again, I'm not calling these girls liars, all right? You're not going to catch me calling them a liar, all right? But do you know how many people have been burnt, Sylphet, from misinformation? Do you understand how many people have been burned because of misinformation? So what you do is you have the integrity to go look it up for yourself. And one of those things to do is to call the fucking police department in which that rape kit is there or was processed. Hire a lawyer. Do it on your behalf. That works too. You're already paying for expenses. You're already finding her a place to live. It is confusing, unknown error. It is. It's very confusing. All right. So Tommy, and I'm going to make this nice and big for everybody to see. Tommy messages, hold on. I made it too, well, yeah, hold on. Make it a little bit, there we go. All right. All right. Tommy drops DMs. This Max guy must be used to using lame manipulation tactics to get out of a jam. So what he does is he shows, you know what, hold on. He shows him his social blade where he's losing subscribers, and then he signs it 46853. Because remember, that's what MamaMax kept calling Tommy C. Number 46853. Because, you know, he only had 46,000 subscribers. And then MamaMax goes, haha, good one, man. I apologize for calling you that. I was feeling hurt and reacted poorly. Looking back, I see that was immature of me. I'd really appreciate the chance to talk to you soon if you're open it. Ah, you know what it is? He's desperate now. Because he's getting shoved off by the wayside by everyone else. He finally put a bad taste in people's mouths by the way he conducts himself with these goddamn hashtags. Tommy says, no. First, I'm going to drop these DMs and show your fans you're willing to talk nice with someone you said used their platform to support pedos, that being me. The DMs show how fake you are too, by the way. Then I'm going to spend the rest of my time showing bigger commentators that you're running a charity scam and pocketing the money. I also got a few other ideas. The party is over. Your blackmail backfired and people need to know who you really are and what you're really doing. See, here's the thing. Tommy may only have 46,853 subscribers, but do you know how many big YouTubers came through SFTP? Do you know how many big YouTubers know Tommy? Do you understand the connections that Tommy has? That's something else you underestimated. You underestimated who the fuck Tommy C was. You underestimated his I don't give a fuck attitude and go ahead and try and I'm not going to be scared of you. And you underestimated his connections. Second DM drop. More Max DMs. LOL. It's called your Charlie video. This shit happened 7 years ago and you only hear about it now. Am I calling the cops? I am only calling the cops now, but I'm collecting personal money the whole time. This good news is that the trick of extorting YouTube clout is over. This is getting funny. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Hold on. My bad. this is Mama Max messaging him again. Hey, Tommy, go ahead and share our DMs. I'm all for being transparent, and I'm confident our chat shows where I stand. About the whole platform thing, it's verifiably true that you gave airtime to individuals who have admitted to being attracted to children or defended pedophilia on multiple occasions, Mr. Girl and Vito. If you need evidence, I'd be happy to send it your way. That is not saying you support them, and I've made that clear to my audience. No, you didn't. No, you did not make it clear. You absolutely did not make it clear. You literally attacked Tommy and said that he was basically a pedo defender. Your plausible deniability bullshit doesn't work over here, homie. It doesn't work here. Words matter here. About a charity scam, the legal case will go public soon, so feel free to look further into it. The survivors have their own way to talk directly to the general public, which should clear up any worries about what we're doing. Blackmail is a serious accusation. If you've got evidence that proves it, I'm all ears. And about the pledge, okay, you see it. And about the pledge to ring up the cops every day once we drop evidence of the outreach, I'm counting on you to stick to that. As soon as I've got the paperwork from the survivors, I'll pass it on so we can do what needs to be done. Despite the rough patch here, I believe we've got the same end game, keeping kids safe. I'm open to figuring out how we can do that together. Here's to making things better step by step. Bro. You literally just kissed Tommy's ass because he got you. Tommy has been preaching this for 3 years now. And you finally, instead of making a character and acting like Tommy C, you just kissed his ass because he got you. You just kissed his ass because he was right. So, that's all I got today. America. That's all I got today. I am so frustrated with this. This, woo. Bro. I'm frustrated for the girls because I think the girls are being strayed the wrong way and in the wrong direction. I'm frustrated over Max by literally using his audience the way that he's using his audience, just like he did with hashtag AnswerUsPedoTube, just like he used his audience for hashtag PickAsideYouTube. It frustrates me to use your audience like that. You know, it's amazing. It is so amazing that I can run however many live streams I have done on this channel, and I haven't once told my audience to go and find somebody in a serious manner. I don't tell my audience to harass people with a damn hashtag. It's amazing how that happens. Captain Poopers 5. The lesson of the story is F around with Tommy C. You will find the F out. True. Yeah, Toots McGee, it's amazing. It's almost like it's easy not to do that. I know, right? It's amazing. I have almost, you know what? No, I'm not going to say that out loud. But, somebody mentioned Swoop. Swoop wouldn't touch Max with a 10-foot pole. Nah. Nah. I will say Swoop is a very nice person. You know what Swoop does when Swoop deep dives on things? She shows you evidence. When Swoop tells stories, she shows you evidence. MamaMax, not so much. And you know, I'm going to be honest with this story with the girl. I feel like there's more to the story than what's being said, which I understand. They're going to lawyers. I get it. I get it. They're going to lawyers. But it does feel like there's more to this story than what's being said. And that's another reason why I won't particularly talk about the story, because I'm not talking about the story until I know everything. Until I know absolutely everything about the story, I'm not talking about it. Because I'm not going to get hung out to dry. I am not willing to do that. Hashtag we are real. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait. We got that. Oh, yeah. Hold on. One moment. Because I tweeted it out, right? Yeah, I did. I did tweet it out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Gotta find it. Give me a second. Oh. Let me cut the volume up because, you know.
Please use what Spencer is doing with me as an example. Please reach out to... Please
okay, here we go.
Use what Spencer is doing with me as an example. Please reach out to YouTubers, influencers, and do not stop until they respond to you.
Just like they did with Pick a Side YouTube, right? Just like they did with Pick a Side YouTube. You know the best way to get me not to cover something? Demanding it. Because I'm going to tell you what. I don't care what Amberchick or Skip or anybody say, or any of my mods say. Nobody tells me how to run my channel. Nobody tells me what stories I cover. No one. Jesus can come down himself and I would flip him off if he tried to tell me what to cover on my YouTube channel. Not a damn person alive. My own husband couldn't tell me what I do on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to get forced by anyone. And the quickest way to get me not to cover something is demand it from me. So, that's on that. I ain't, you're not gonna demand shit from me. I'm sorry. It don't work like that with me. I'm the wrong one. You know what? Amber Chick, I'm almost half wondering how many people have already called it. Captain Poopers, I don't know if he is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Willie is. He probably is, knowing him. How much this is blown up? Probably. I mean, he kind of needs to talk about something more than Hassan now. Willie did just put out another Hassan video. I might be going, well, you know, being that I'm streaming every day or making a video every day, so. Tooth McGee says, I feel like looking back at this is going to be such a regrettable experience for them. And you know what? Honestly, Tooth McGee, I hope it turns around and it doesn't become that. But the thing is I feel the same way. I feel the same way, and that's sad. This gives me vibes like that Anna case. Skip. That turned out to be a shit show. Skip. You remember? Skip. That Anna case. Remember the bullshit I was dealing with in the background? Remember that, Skip? Yeah, I'm not covering that. Yeah. I dealt with so much shit in the background that nobody saw about that Anna Campbell's case. I learned a lesson with that one. I want to know everything. I want to know everything, and I'm not getting close to people. So, anyway, any last statements before we get out of here? I've been live 2.5 hours now. Did you catch that weird triple victim synced accusations bit at the start? Flashback? Oh, God. Bro. That whole Anna Campbell case was horrible. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Yes. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I want to see a wall of Colton W's in the chat as I play the outro music, because you know what? That kid did good. And I appreciated him coming up there, well, staying up there, but talking to him the second time about what they did in that chat and what they said about the mother's name. So Colton W's in the chat. We're getting out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent.
and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs a antiseptic.